Let's get the music on, and then I'll set up the screen share. Alright. Have some stuff to do at Balloon Skies. Actually quite a bit. Probably be finishing a lot of these accounts off stream though. Good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. Pretty chilly where I'm at least really chilly for late April. Weather's been crazy these days. I'm gonna put this over here. Let's start off cleaning up some districts. Then we can hit peak. Had some bad fails so far, so maybe we should lock in a little bit. Sure. And just golem spam some of these. Should be good. Goblin mines. Just dig this one down. Well, maybe this is not the best idea. Now I'm looking at this one. Need a heal here. It's actually double heal here. Maybe this is not the greatest idea. We'll zap the crusher and then it should be fine though. And then Balloon Lagoon, not much left here. Let's look at the peak. I think the peak was pretty doable. Oh yeah, I think I saw this earlier. They put every single big defense in the base with the dragon around the peak for wizard chains. It's not easy to get a wizard bomb like this, but it's also pretty crazy when this is here. So we'll just go Sparky down low, opposite the dragon, because most of the defenses that you can't wizard chain are these ones over here. And obviously we can't get the wizard bomb on the first attack, so if we get all of these defenses, we just wizard bomb second hit, probably golem around the base and we're good. What's really scary about a base like this is that it's not actually easy to get the wizard chains, because there's so many defenses that could be splashing onto your wizards. But if we frost properly, maybe it's okay. I think we wanted minions on this cart over here, a lot of rams. A couple giants is okay, but you don't want to bring too many giants. when you're going into a lot of point defenses like this. So rams are good for opening up the walls as well as tanking. Now, I don't usually recommend going... Oh, there's a log. I don't usually recommend going in aggressive frost, which would be not freezing the defenses in front of Sparky's path. Okay, there's more traps. Do I want to do it here? I think no. There's just so much damage, and getting the rage on the peak is super important. If we do an aggressive frost and then we can't get the rage off, that's a problem. Couldn't really get the angles on the ram, so a couple were going left and right, but now they're going in front of Sparky, which is what we want. And because we want the rage to cover the peak, we're not dropping it down just yet. Can probably go with Giant next. Most of these defenses are frosted up. Okay, I am glad I didn't go aggressive on the rage. Probably would not have made it. And that should be perfect. Ooh, is sparking the rage on the air bombs? No. Zap, reset the peak as well as target the blast bow over there. On the left, Giant, and then ooh, Sparky goes over there. That's great. Now I don't have another ram to get over to the trash buildings and send minions left on the cart, but we can just drop them like this. Very good first hit. I think we just go 2 barbs here. Pull some traps. Okay, we're looking great. We didn't get the blast bow, but we did get some extra defenses on the left, which I wasn't expecting. Do we get the cart post? Do I want to kill the cart post actually? I think I don't. I don't want to kill that cart post. When you kill a cart post like that, you can drag the cart wherever you want on the base, but that also means that if I open up this wall, it's going to get pulled in at a time I might not like. So we'll do this. We actually have a very comfortable way to get this wizard bomb off by doing a giant towards this giant cannon, and then five wizards, because we need to rip through this section. Is Golem the play? Instead, just have Golem tank? Could be. Probably want to frost all of this. We're here on the left. Morning, Frank. Actually, because I didn't set up the accounts this week, you can also invite the Sen28 tag that I sent a couple weeks back. I can do another account over at Adult. We'll do 5 wizards for sure. Giant, is that good? Man, these wizard bombs are not actually easy to actually get though. But let's give it a go. We can't bring a giant. Alright, with this. I wish we max attacks. Just you and Luca left. Okay. It's alright too. Then I will frost here. Pull him here. Oh shoot. wizards fly this way, or the wizards went left of the wall, and so it didn't go into the rage. Golem took a lot more damage than we would have liked, but I guess it's still fine. Still looking okay. We just have to be worried about time because, once again, after the Wizard Bomb goes down, we have actually taken down all of the big defenses in the base. That Frost also covers a Tesla that popped there, which is great. Just have to be worried about time. If we don't run out of time, we're good. This is why we cut on a Giant and just brought some more bars, but also that Wizard is living on 1 HP. As I say that, he gets blown up. But we have minions working on the right side, so I think I can just go with a ram here. There's probably some zap traps on the right side like there was on the left. Yeah, looks like we have plenty of time. Yeah, a lot of traps over there. I think I'm supposed to drop a barb like this, and then it goes right and then up. If you drop it on the right, it definitely goes left, but I want the barb to take out that trash building up there. Well, that's fine too, I guess. That's fine too. Min on the clock. Giants are approaching the golem one at a time. Shouldn't be a problem. We got 2 barbs. Peak is open on 718. Sounds good. I will head over there after this. Hoping for a good clan at Balloon Skies though. So far, matchmaking has not been it. Although we got kind of bailed out last week too, so we'll see. There has been many a weeks where Balloon Skies is playing like trash, and others at. And then randomly at the end, there's like 3 default clans and we're good. That's how the raid weekend goes sometimes. But yeah, they put all their traps at the very front section here. Going around with Sparky and then going around with Golem meant we were able to avoid a lot of that on the approach. Alright, pretty chill start. 41 defense, what the? What were they using? Oh, they got classic Balloon Skied. Wait, they actually held their miners? What? This is not the week. Wait. You complain and you shall receive? Alright, Balloon Lagoon looks default. This one... Is this one-shottable? No. That's nasty. We can give it a go. That's probably not happening. Yeah, I'll give it a go. Probably want to barrel this, and then barrel this, and then barrel this. Just barrel everything. We'll have 3 barrels. If this was lower level, it's definitely doable, but at high level, it's hard. Let's see it. This could be the way we turn around this week, though. You never know. Rams open the walls. We got a cart kill over there on the right. Bro, that cart gets pulled like that, that's crazy. Then we just want to double graveyard after the barrel goes down. The air bombs is pretty annoying. In just absorbing 8 seconds from Sparky. Oh, and then the multi-cannon locks. Ouch. That multi-cannon lock was so bad. Yeah, these defenses are high level. Try to take that out with the barrel. The chains were slightly better, so probably doable. Barb chip down the air bombs. It's like slightly awkward on the chains. Almost. Is this even 750? Might not be. But also might be. Well, it could be. Give it a try. We'll finish this off, and then we'll go over to adult. Peak open in Sen 18. Yep, we'll head over there next, but let's quickly take this out. We can zap this. And I left these buildings up because that'll let miners sit in the heal a little bit longer. Does this work? Were they healed up enough? Well, at least it's not a shameful 750. Alright, let's see if we can do the push-ups in the jacket though. Switch accounts before I forget. Jacket's a little heavy, but this is like one of my lighter jackets, so that's all I had. The zipper was like clanking on the ground. Clanking on the ground over and over as I was doing the push-ups. Hey Falcon. Frank, I need an invite. I need an invite to the clan. I'll just do one more hit at Blue Skies then. Peak stream. That's gonna be the last set of push-ups today. We're not failing again. Alright, I'll do GM. Last fail of the stream. Hive is level 2, so we go on this entry with one less ram, because the defenses are lower level. This Sparky kill is always, and forever will be, pretty nuts that she skips that mortar. But Clash Clan AI does that sometimes. Wizard is chilling on the right. Ram here, Giant in. Rage ran here. Sparky. Yeah, there's no problems here. It's a lower level GM. The ones that you can mess up on, if you're experienced, are mainly the maxed ones, because the 12 o'clock section that's max is really annoying. Invite sent. Alright, we'll go over there after this is done. And yeah, plenty of barbs on lower levels. I think you should have like 4 left over at the very least. So even when you make mistakes, you'll be good. Most of the goblin mines we face these days are like completely maxed, which is still good, but I also been failing a lot of them. Alright, Sparky here. Dragon here. Yeah, I don't need an eye dragon that's this good versus this base, but you know, we'll take him. This is like the kind of eye drag you want at maxed. Goes to the right, then goes left and kills the cannons. That's like the dream eye dragon. Absolutely should not work like that, but sometimes the eye dragon AI doesn't work in a way that favors you. See what this clan has? Nepali. Oh. Ooh. Well, it's siege 9, so you can just golem this, right? I hate these defensive troops out like this, but I think it should be fine. Might be worth having an eye dragon regardless, even if there's no dragon. And just go left. On a base like this, the defenses aren't concentrated enough to kill a golem, and so if you go left and kill a lot of the trash buildings and grab a lot of percent, Tesla looks giga free. There might be another one on the other side like that. But if you get a lot of these buildings, golem won't time fail in the second attack and it still won't really die. But this is also why we have the eye dragon, because in case the golem skips these huts, we can actually just take him out with the eye dragon. Hello, Crops. Yo, your nuggets ain't looking great. I was awake till around third quarter of last night's game before going to bed. They were like tied neck and neck the entire game long. And then I woke up, Nuggets lost by 20. The heck just happened? Send 19 shirt. That was the most random loss by 20 ever. Is slaying. People don't say what's up Doge, they say what's up dog. I've never seen what's up Doge. F them, don't remind me of that. Remind me why you root for the Nuggets again. Is it because of Jokic? I liked them when they had Westbrook. They have him no longer though. Bro, that golem, he's moving. He's still a half HP. I guess 2 GGs then? Like dog? Some people say DAWG, like when they're typing it out, because it kind of sounds like that phonetically. But I think standard is just normal dog. Is Denver out? No, they're down 3-1. I think they've come back from a 3-1 deficit twice, actually, in the same playoffs run. Back in the bubble, but it's going to be hard versus Minnesota. I don't know how they just keep facing Minnesota in the playoffs every single year, season in and season out. Oh, I ran out of time. I wasn't even paying attention, lol. I'm new to NBA and I started watching NBA during Nuggets championship run, so I picked them. Oh. I mean, the Nuggets championship run, that was like... That had to be the most predictable thing ever. They were the strongest team and they didn't really make mistakes during that run. I started watching maybe like during the Milwaukee run. Giannis hasn't been doing great since though. Well, he's been doing great individually, not as a team. Yes, Denver has the best odds of making a comeback from 3-1. For sure, like, if anything, they're the only team that can make it in the deficit in this current playoffs environment. Like, Rockets ain't coming back from 3-0, right? They don't got KD, they're just looking like a mess. Nuggets got a chance. I will say they're a pretty cool team to watch in terms of how they play. Although their playstyle only works because Jokic is there. The main problem is David effing Adelman, stupid nepotism guy. Mike Malone was so much better and was the leader and so much better compared to David. Yeah, I don't know. Of course, everyone's going to start criticizing the guy in charge when things are going wrong. I think there were times when Nuggets went wrong too. I think especially after they lost up 3-2 versus Minnesota last season. I think that was when Mike's coaching job became up for grabs. But now they're about to lose to Minnesota again this year, so we'll see how that goes. Well, assuming they lose. Gotta blame the whole coaching stuff and the team because they're not adjusting to their mistakes. It's also never just one person. There's definitely an entire staff that makes a lot of the important decisions. Although game time, I would say head coaches are really important. But we'll see. They're heading back to Ball Arena, which I think is Denver Stadium, in a couple days. And Denver always has one of the best home court advantages because their arena is like so high up in altitude and people aren't that adjusted for it. At least not as well as they are. Am I the last hit? So Luka has a hit, I have 2 hits. Did they really get a full default clan on this last raid? They did. Well, we'll get 2 of the defaults. And DiVincenzo out, so the next game in Denver might give them a chance due to the altitude, so 2 games back in Denver can make them hot again. I thought Ant was out pretty early in this game, or am I wrong? Like, wasn't he out since the beginning? He didn't even play? But it'd be a sad way to have to win versus Minnesota, because I think they were very favored coming into this. During the regular season, they were clapping cheeks versus Minnesota. Then they got hit by the Jaden McDaniels wall. Ant blows. I think he's fun to watch. Ant's pretty fun to watch, which is why they try to push him so hard every time he's in the playoffs. Like, man, he's the next LeBron or Jordan, whatever. He's not, but he's good at interviews. Pretty fun playstyle. I don't hate him. Even if he did take out the Russell Westbrook Nuggets last season, I'd forgive him. Do this. I don't know how you're supposed to not pull the... Wait, minor doesn't retarget. I don't know how you're not supposed to pull the, the Tesla, but, you know, this could get ugly. Tank that zap. Okay, this is actually the more standard approach to Skeleton Park, but I just don't do this. Because sometimes the Sparky pathing can be weird. But it can work. Looking alright. SGA is not even scoring leader this season, is still MVP pick, by the way. Listen, his team's doing good. He's still the best player in that team. You don't have to be 35-point-a-night Luka to win. Although, if you're on that Lakers team, you do have to be 35-point Luka to win. Okay, this is getting a little dicey. Let's, yeah, that's why I don't like this strat. Up in Toronto. Isn't Toronto... I think that series is tied or something? The Raptors. I like SGA game, just the foul baiting is too much. I mean, I think that's most people's criticism of him. But the foul baiting is like really excessive on him. Oh, I think they moved that zap, did they? Maybe I just dropped the barb too high. Like, SGA actually has some pretty fun moves, but when you're falling like a damsel every other play, and getting 20 free throws every game, it's like, bruh. Cavs up 2-1. Yeah, Cavs are supposed to win. I don't think it was actually supposed to be even close, though. So the fact that they lost a game is already an underperformance, I think, for them. Perfect timing on those Hogs. Cavs will win that series for sure. It was just surprising that they even lost a single game. Just realized I still have a graveyard. Pistons are down by 1. Yeah, my boss at work, he's from Detroit, and he was rooting for the Pistons. So like when they were up 1-0, he was so happy in the office. Then they lost a game, and then on Thursday, he was like, if they lose another game, I'm about to flip out. So I haven't seen him since Thursday. We'll see what he's like on Monday now that they're down 2-1. But that shouldn't have been happening to begin with. But Orlando's actually playing. They are playing to win. Oh wait, no. They were 1-1 on Thursday. And then my boss was happy, and now they're down. So we'll see how that goes. But I honestly thought the Magic was going to be a sweep. Especially with how they were playing towards the end of the season. Do you think SGA deserves MVP even though Jokic averages triple-double? I know that the MVP is a regular season award. But also, when you win the MVP and then like your team gets knocked out immediately, which I think happened to Jokic a couple years back, it's awkward, you know? It's like you get the MVP crown, you're up 3-2, then you lose 2 more games, and it's like, bruh, everyone's looking at you funny. I don't know if someone else wants to take this Builder's Workshop. I can take it. I don't know why they have max walls here, but they do. Orlando looking good until Celtics will ruin their fun. I haven't watched any Celtics this season. Are they actually good? I know that the prediction markets have Celtics really high just because their odds of getting out of the East is much better than a lot of the teams in the West. So even if they're not as strong, just having a good chance of being in the finals gives them a pretty good chance. But they always just make it out of the East for some reason, every season. In like this past decade. Well, at least ever since LeBron left the Cavs. Jokic should have 5 MVPs, by the way. Based on regular season performance, yeah, probably. If we treated MVP like the best player in the world should get it, absolutely. But it don't often work like that. Celtics looking good. Brown is playing his best game and Tatum getting his game too. Alright then. To be honest, the team I want to make it out of the East is probably the Cavs. I think Cavs are fun to watch. Donovan Mitchell is, I think, one of the better superstars in terms of attitude, play style. Nuggets will ruin this guy's prime, by the way. If you think about it, when only one team can win a year and there's so many superstars all around the league, there's a lot of people who have their primes wasted. So it's not really a, oh my god, he wasted his prime. It's more a, welcome to the territory, buddy. More importantly, Celtics got the best coach in the league. Doesn't the Celtics coach Jason, is it Jason Mazzulla? I know it's Mazzulla. Doesn't he have like some crazy interviews? Like he just says some whack shit. Alright, we can do Wizard on first hit versus the space, I think. Sparky, 3 wizards. Minions, do you need another minions? Yeah, another minion is good. Dude's a pretty much a nut job, as far as I know. Doc Rivers is the best coach. Depends on what you mean by best. Isn't Doc Rivers like the best coach at getting you to up 3-1 in playoffs? I think there's probably a stat line like that for Doc Rivers. Like, he is so good at getting you up 3-1. We don't talk about what he does after that, but if you just need 3 wins before your opponent gets 2 wins, Doc Rivers is like an all-timer. They traded the whole championship run team and ended up with no bench strength for the rest of the 2 seasons, by the way. They lost MPJ. They didn't really lose their starting lineup, but their starting lineup was really expensive, if I remember. Like, MPJ and some of the other players had some really crazy contracts that they got rid of for cap space. I don't think they could have sustained that championship team, especially when they lost the next season. Alright, Giants have to go down. Although, the Nuggets didn't really make great moves after getting the cash. Doc Rivers is the best coach in winning the NBA Cup. What's his stat line for that? I've never paid attention to the NBA Cup. Brown makes 125 mil, and this guy can't make an open 3. Brown isn't bad, but he's a bit of a role player. Oh crap. All right. Ends up working out, even though our Wizards get blown up to shreds. But even if you look at Brown and say that his contract is bad, there's a lot of bad contracts around the league. Like, we'll never forget what the Suns did in taking, well, not the Suns, but the Wizards did and then gave to the Suns, Bradley Beal. Oh crap. I keep not paying attention to the time, but it doesn't matter. We got everything. Last year, Brown did really well against SGA by his offense. I kind of prefer the players that just play hard, even if they make mistakes, as shown by Russell Westbrook. I'd rather that than whatever DeAndre Ayton was during the regular season for most of it, although he's playing better now. Now that he got a reality check. And the whole world laughed at him when he says, I'm not like, who was that player he says he shouldn't be compared to? Clint Capella, right? Yeah, after he got reality checked, he's been doing better. He's not even in the league anymore, and got the bag as well. Really? Listen, if you can make $100 million, would you take that or not? It's not Beal's fault that the team is so bad and just desperate to have a star that they'll pay top dollar for a player that is definitely not worth that, and then give him a contract just to lock him down. Right here. He got the bag, and it's a wrap, boys. You came to the conclusion that 8 RAM strat is better than 7 RAM on default GM. Is that for max? You can take GMs if you want them. I haven't been doing great versus them anyways, so I ain't gonna complain. Beal definitely got some video of the Suns owner. Yeah, what the Suns did was generationally bad. I think the Wizards have done a pretty good job at salvaging the situation. Like, they didn't come out too bad these days. They got Trae Young, they got the AD, even though he's always injured. Yeah, this Blintz guys, yeah, it is. Rough clan. Real rough. Alright, let's go through this with some golem spam. Did I have someone ping earlier? It's 19, I completely forgot. He's out of the league, but he's got plus 200 mil or something. Whatever he's got, it's 200 million more than he should have gotten. These are like a lot of ground defenses over here on the left. I don't know if you can exploit that, probably not. At least not easily. Do I want to bring a haste? Let's bring a hog. And then see how this goes. We'll frost this. And then go from there. Hello, Sir. I cannot pronounce that. Siraj G. Meyer. Sorry for butchering your name. Now that I think about it, wasn't Bradley Beal on the same team as KD? Did KD's burners ever insult Bradley Beal? Or was Beal like out of his crossfires? Okay. That went okay. The problem with not having a rage with Sparky is that you don't have a rage with Sparky, but also if you can't cover the peak anyways, which the peak was too deep into the base, you sometimes just have to eat that cost. If we can get the dragon, I think we're looking okay though. The Blasto is always going to be the problem on that first hit. And on the second hit, Inferno Tower is a problem. But maybe it'll be fine. I think we also got a lot of zaps, so I think we're looking better than it might show on paper. They played together, but I don't know about the burner stuff. Was Beal that bad on the Suns? Or was he just like not worth the crazy price that he had? I don't remember him doing anything that terrible, but he also needed to play a lot better for what his contract was. So we got the multi-can, which is amazing. Alright, and then let's see if there's any... Could there be traps here still? Okay, there is. That's good to pull out. He was bad. I just know his numbers were a lot lower. I don't know if he was like actually bad in terms of like worse than regular players. But he was never gonna have the ball in his hands as much as he did at the Wizards, so. Do with that what you will. Okay. We're gonna do Rage Frost, 3 Wizards on the peak. Hog Riders on the outside. 7 Barbs, probably. And then hope that we'll be fine. Wait, we need an Archer, actually. Hope we're fine with this. Oh, kind of need minions. Alright, it's gonna get a little dicey. And now we can use the Rage to cover the peak. Archers hopefully don't get blown up by any more bombs. Ram to tank the blast spell on the approach. Golem, don't miss that haste. Giants don't get splashed, but that's fine. Rage here. Archer snipe these defenses. Okay, Wizard Bomb goes pretty good. I think I want to hit that Tesla instead of a Spear Thrower. Teslas do a lot of single target damage. Wizards, even if they die at this point, they got what they needed. Ooh, they get a Crusher too. Pull a Bomb. With minions on this left side hut, and it should go up towards the other hut away from the Rapid Rocket. There's a Zap Trap. My Golem's very healthy. As long as we have enough time, we should be good here. Do we time the minions correctly? We did not. Might need to be a little careful now then. I think this is fine. Minions kind of die off on me. But there's nothing in the corner, so we're good. Send Unban Ray. Is he messaging you right now? How do you keep coming back with that request? Like, does he ask you every other week or something? Because I always forget. It's a little bit annoying to go into the studio to unban. It's not as easy as Twitch, where you can like drag a profile up and then unban, because Twitch has a bunch of these unban request features, I think, where it goes into a special place where people can review and then choose to unban. Sushi banned him, I guess. What did he even do? Was it his name? I don't even remember. We can consider bringing him back to the light. So is your temper good after the slave tourney match? Yeah, I was exhausted yesterday, man. I was so annoyed by Infinity. You left the server? Yeah, I don't think I'm playing in any tournaments in the foreseeable future. We can use... I don't know if I want to go for this. This is hard. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is probably not doable. Because I think there's Teslas on the outside. Sporadically. I'll just leave my hits. If Blue Lagoon isn't playable, yeah. That's a rip. Let's go over to Balloon Skies 19. But I also want to try Global Ranking, but I only use miners. Oh, we just crashed. I also want to try Global Ranking, but I only use miners and can't able to control Sparky this time. I hit my most Ray 14 complete, now in 15. Ray, tell me some tricks to be on Global Ranking. A lot of people on the leaderboard use a lot of miners. You do have to know Sparky. Like, you can usually play on a clan and just attack the bases that you can miner spam. Like, clans need people who just do hits. They don't have to do them well, but like, do a lot of the easier districts, and then they can take care of like the one-shots and the hard stuff. If you're trying to do a solo clan though, you have to learn everything. That's not negotiable. Although, if you're just trying to go for like global ranking, which is top 200, that's not too hard, even if you don't use anything but miner spam. I would say learn Golem, because Golem is pretty simple to learn, and it gets you pretty far. And then from there, learn Sparky if you feel up to it, but I would say Sparky is the hardest thing to learn in Clash of Clans these days, but I also haven't played Home Village in so long, so I can't really make that statement. But my understanding of Home Village right now is that it is piss easy. Incredible Set never gets bored. This week I took down half super miners. I took half the super miners and the rest I did with skill. This happened because while I was trying to do it perfectly, a teammate failed. Listen, people will fail, you will fail, your teammates will fail. Over the course of 300 hits, usually it's fine to have mistakes. Clan Capital isn't so competitive at the top that you can't make mistakes. Balloon Skies makes plenty. But I used to run this clan solo back way, maybe 2 years ago now at this point. And I'll tell you what, soloing a clan that is dreadful. Respect to anyone who can do it for a sustained period, but it's hard. It is not easy to do everything yourself. Alright, let's do this. Hello battles. No AI2 rerun? Probably not. And I might just rerun AI2 with like the Balloon Skies crew. We'll bring in Blackwing, we'll get the gang in, and just chill. As long as Infinity's not on the team, we good, fam. Please tell me your highest rate complete, like 20 plus. I think we've finished 21 at Balloon Skies, right? It's either 20 or 21. It only happened once, and it was on the world record week. Hacky got burnout too, at least participate in the Elo tourney. Yeah, I might play an Elo King. Hacky burnout pretty fast. I think he got to like top 10-ish and then was like, ah, hell no. Because after a certain while, it just becomes the same thing over and over. He was very good at peaks though. He was very good at one-shots. He was good overall, but I don't understand why he had to play solo. Or does he not? Does he still play in a different clan? I think he like burnt out and just completely quit. which is not surprising when you play solo. But it's also like, why would you do that? He's not very good. My partner taught him, but he still uses super miners with 3 graveyards. Okay, we can do this, I guess. Bro, why? This is rude. So... people using super miners is honestly fine. Like, you can make that work. As long as you just tell them to use... Okay, we're getting kind of wrecked. Like, you can make it work with just super miners. As long as you tell them to use, like, Frost instead. Or at least Frost into Graveyard. I think triple Graveyard's pretty rough, though. And then just have him take the easy stuff. There's a lot of easy stuff in the raid weekend that is kind of just a dredge to go through. And that's why you don't have to be very good to play in a really good clan. Because there's a big demand for people who are just willing to miner spam, Sparky spam, stuff like that. Alright, we kind of played this Sparky really bad, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. Played it horrendous. But we got the right side, which is what matters. Frost and Heal works pretty well as well. Double Heal is even good on lower levels. But I think Double Frost and just have the person never change their army is a good call. Let's hit up Golem here. Don't know why I feel so underconfident in my tourney hits compared to Elo. It feels different, even though it's a lot the same. Also, people do run better bases when you have 5 people to choose bases. And the fact that tourneys don't come around too often definitely comes to play. But once you get enough experience, you'll feel better about them. Let's go left, sure. Double haste. Sus. And just remember, if you ever feel bad, Infinity has been at tourneys since the dawn of time. This man is still running it in 2026. I will never forgive Infinity. Is there a way to get more defense on our capital as it gives you more medals? There are forbidden tactics that I will not get into. But in general, just defend against miners and you'll do pretty good. There are forbidden strategies. Oh crap. How did I miss? Okay, we just took like 10,000 damage that we didn't have to on the golem. Because we somehow decided to not zap the Inferno. I knew to use the zap, but then I didn't think about how I actually had to hit the Inferno. We're fine though. What did Infinity do? This man went Fortress, Unfrosted, or Unhasted Golem. Sometimes you get the Infinity experience, and I will never get it again. Like, my problem isn't that he thought what he was doing was good and just miscalculated. Like, he knows what he was doing was dumb. And still ran with it. Alright, let's see some of these bases. How are they going? I'll just start cleaning up some of these harder ones, because we've kind of been sloppy here so far. I've been really sloppy as well, so I'm not... This isn't like a knock against anyone else who's hitting. Hopefully not miners. Nah, he was going in with the fortress and the unhasted golems. Did you get angry that they didn't allow you to take 5 hits for content? I don't understand why they were so strict on that though. Like, we were already out. And the rules just said your attacks don't count for any stars if you do that. Which we were totally fine with. I don't know why they were making rules against me that I don't think anyone's ever made in the history of CC tournaments. That also annoyed me. But the main thing that annoyed me was Infinity. Gosh darn Infinity. We can barb down the RA here. I'm gonna start trying to use the full names of stuff. I've been using stuff like BB for Blastbow, RA for Rocket Artilleries, and like the district abbreviations. I think it's probably better if I just don't do that and just went with the actual names. I understand the shorthand gets used in typing because it's a lot easier, but like when I'm saying it out loud, it's actually not much easier to say, I don't know, Balloon Lagoon instead of BL. Did you just stream your ELO knockout matches? I haven't played them before, so I don't even know. But I can see. Is ELO King all in one weekend? I can probably stream like the first match. Because you don't know how far you'll make it, but you do know you'll make it to the first match, right? Oh crap. I just realized the time is looking bad here. Think we're fine? Didn't realize how much trash was on the outside. Let's do this. Clean up DC. Can you miners this? You probably can. Miners, 1 heal. I kind of griefed a DC earlier, but that was more just force quitting issues, but let's try to take these a little more seriously then. Pull that dragon into the frost by going left. And then I'll try to heal over the District Hall Inferno Tower. You want to heal where there's high HP defenses and buildings like the District Hall and Inferno. So then the miners sit and heal for longer. And then they'll have enough HP to deal with the bomb tower at the end. Although my miners decide to do this, which is, I guess that's fine. Let's pull them away. Okay, my miners are kind of interesting right now. You don't really want them to split like this. How many have I lost? I think we have like 4 left. Should be fine. Yeah, we're good. So many bases against you and Anshu is just use. I don't know how you managed to make Sparky work against no chain bases. Yeah, Sparky's risky though. I think another thing about this tournament is that everyone went super hard against defending my Sparky. Normally it's fine because I have teammates that use Graveyard very well, and then it's not a problem, but like this tournament people just hard ran against my Sparky, so I had a really hard time trying to make it work versus the last match against Anshu. That man spaced everything 2 tiles apart. Because there's also like a balance where you have to build your bases against Sparky, but also defend easy stuff like Golem and Graveyard. That once you get good enough at Sparky, you can force people to make uncomfortable choices like that. But the main way to learn Sparky is definitely in the raid weekend. That's like the one strategy that you can actually learn in this game mode and nowhere else. Because you won't get as many Sparkyable bases in ELO, and it's really difficult to learn. Although my teammates used Sparky anyways, and it didn't go great. Whatever happened here is not great either. Let's try this. Also in ELO, like I just practice stuff mainly. Because I mainly play raid weekend, I don't really use a lot of strategies from ELO as much as other people do. And ELO bases are designed to defend ELO strats. So because I have like so much more raid weekend experience than other players who play competitive, it's like I see bases a little differently. And I will just send a Sparky even if I don't think it's good, and just see what happens. How's that district hall looking? Needs to go down before the hive goes down, because otherwise we're gonna get a little cooked on the deployment zone. But that works out. Mark goes down. There's no damage here, so we can let it go. Anju's complete package in terms of offense, that means sleeves with the CC developers. Yeah, Anju's very specialized in ELO. He's good with Sparky, he's really good with Graveyard Spam, so he's really strong. Well, nothing's really hitting my Sparky right now, so we'll just chill. Knowing what you can let Sparky get hit by and not is also really important in ELO, because you can't defend Sparky against all the damage. You have to like pick and choose your poison. Okay, yeah, this is why I didn't want to bring too many rams, because they kind of don't go forward at a certain point. Alright, let's just get a train of barbarians. There's a lot of Teslas here, though. Should be good, though. Looking solid. Anything in the corners? Okay, there's a lot in the corner. Bro, they have so many stupid corner buildings. I've seen your cart's hybrid pinata and GQ with double frost of the graveyard. Cart's hybrid pinata. What's cart's hybrid pinata? I don't even remember. I don't remember some of the hits. You have to realize that a lot of these hits that I use in ELO, like I'm just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what works. The Archer Miner hit on Balloon Lagoon I used versus Anchu's team yesterday. I practiced that once in ELO. I got like 60% first hit. I was like, alright, let's try this. It was actually against Anchu. I used that against Anchu in ELO. And it worked again versus his base. It also means in Elo, I don't go for like 2 stars versus Goblin Mines if things go wrong. I just go all in. I think I have like 3 1-stars in the past 5 matches versus Goblin Mines. Alright, we have a couple more hits to do. Let's do Balloon Sky 17. Or they want Balloon Skies or 19. See what they got. What they got over at Revengers. Pretty chill base, we'll do this. Minions bottom side, slow Sparky into this Inferno Tower, and then haste Sparky. Double Rage is okay, I think. You get an easy kill on this Rocket Artillery, and then a Rage deeper into the base. The nice thing about this base is that they don't put like a bunch of trash buildings towards this blast bow, so you don't have to use a lot of barbs or anything like that. You can just make Double Rage good and use a lot of ramps to tank. Minions take down the giants. I normally don't do rams to tank, but bro. Man, eye dragons are so annoying. Ugh. At least we got the kill with just using the zap. If Sparky got locked onto by the Inferno, I would have freaked out though. Inferno dragons got so much worse. Oh crap. Inferno dragons got so much worse with like the change to their retargeting speed. Now they have to like pause before going to a dragon. It used to be like an instant change on their targeting. I don't know why that happened. Like, did they change the home village troop retargeting? I think we're looking good though. We just let Sparky tank some damage now at this point. Oh, Sparky goes over here. Well, that's fine. She might take some terrible pathing though. Towards the left, yeah. Gets one more shot, which should be good. We'll use our last bar to clear trash on the outside. I think there's also a bunch of bombs here, like there was on the left. I think we're doing good now. We're looking pretty good on this one. We'll use a Sparky on the Wizard Tower start, and then it should go left. I don't remember seeing anything. Remember when I used that ram for the blast bow? I think it pulled a giant bomb on the left. There's probably some stuff over here, but might not be. Although there's a lot of traps on peak. They can be anywhere, really. We got 49%. We don't reach 51% to see all the Teslas, but we already know where the Teslas are on this base. They're on the left and right of this Inferno. Just do a ram at the start, tank the giant cannon, bring another Rage, Frost, Eye Dragon Hog. Might want to bring a minions for the last cart. And then run with this. A lot of rams. Try. You can frost here. goodness. Man, those... I didn't think Sparky would go for bomb tower like that. Ouch. Ugly so far. That zap saved us though. I have a Hog Rider and Inferno Dragon for the peak. So many trash buildings make it a little awkward to reach this peak though. I think we'll get hit once. Well timed on the Hog Rider though. Don't think it stops the peak from shooting once though. And that is fine. Hog Riders go forward so you don't have to worry about like a zap trap wrecking our... Sparky, what was that? Let's do that. Anything in the corners? Nope. Ouch. No. Don't do it to Sparky. Sparky goes down, but minions clean up. And we're good. Yeah, we probably shouldn't have started inside that rage. I got kind of baited by the fact that the rage was already down and I just went for it. But sending your Sparky in between so many defenses makes it hard to predict pathing. And the Inferno flanking was rough. I should have raged faster though on the bomb tower. Who they got for the next lane? We got 2 hits left. Got Boot Parang. Builder's Workshop is doable, but I might just leave it to them. I think most top clans can take this out pretty simply, or is this easy to take out? It's actually not as easy as it looks. In the middle, but I'll still give it to them. Because that middle section's gonna take a lot of time to work through. Alright, let's see what the Goblin Mines looks like. I think you can probably Sparky here and then send Sparky back up with the pushback. Let's try this. It's in 21, sure. Hopefully I didn't grief so hard that we can't even fix this. With the Haze Sparky Graveyard. Ouch. Oh, Sparky does not go that way. I guess it's fine. Bro, I'm making a complete mess of this. Bro, what is this Sparky pathing? Oh no. As long as we kill all the goblins on the left, I think it's okay. One more goblin for the road. Okay, Sparky's a little low. Pull that zap pretty comfortably. Sparky from top is better. I keep getting baited by the rages. I see a rage where I can drop Sparky and kill a big defense, and I'm like, alright. Let's not think about it. Maybe we should be thinking about it though. Graveyards aren't terrible, I guess. They pulled the goblin throwers. That's basically what you want them to do on the competitive goblin mines anyways. Prepare for push-ups. We got a minute left. I think we're good. We have 5 rams. The only thing that wrecks us is zaps. And there could be zaps, but, you know. You take it on the chin. We'll giant to check if there's any zaps on the left. Oh crap. Minor deployment zone. If there was a zap over there, it was Jover. Or 2 zaps, I guess. But there usually is 2 zaps over there. I think we're good. Sparky targets the spear for some reason. And yeah. Easiest 2-shot of his life. Let's see what the peak is. Oh crap. So this is a base I know, but I haven't hit this in so long. Alright, what's the play? I don't even know anymore. I think it's Sparky middle and then Hog Riders on either side. Or is this modified? Are these giant cannons usually covered like this? Graveyard spam peak. I know you can graveyard spam this, but I think there's a new Sparky approach. Like you graveyard both of these rocket artilleries first hit. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna use our old strat. Whether or not it's good, we'll use it. I think it's this, some of this, some of this. Watch video. You think I'm watching a video? Hell nah. Hell nar. What do you think this clan is? You think this is a good clan? Nah, this is Balloon Skies, baby. Balloon Skies. Alright. Let's do this. Or should you have more rams? I don't know the army. So you know Falcon's getting married? Well, I didn't know that. Congrats. He's one of the Balloon Skies lads. And he dares to get married before me. Hog Sparky is good. Yeah, I know that there's a Hog... Is it Hog Sparky or is it just Sparky? I don't know. But we're doing the OG strat that I made a long time ago. Oh my goodness. I don't know where the traps are anymore. Okay. We can work with this. We can work. We can cook. We got the dragon. pulled out. Wish I had more rams now, but you know, not everything can be great. Wait, that barb was not supposed to go over there. Alright. This barb here. I drag here. Okay, we pulled out another zap, that's great. So I got both zaps over there. Now this finish is a bit sussy. The finish is the sussy part. I think sometimes you can get the wizard tower on your first hit, but... Wait, the eye dragon's still alive, huh? Wait, how do you get all the way over here to there? Alright, we don't question it. Are you supposed to go with 2 more graveyards or Rage Frost? I think I used to go with like Rage Frost. I don't know if that's too sketchy though. Definitely want to Archer the Wizard Tower for a more comfortable approach. Five wizards, bunch of hogs. Archer, 9 of this. Alright, this doesn't go wrong, chat. Just watch and learn. Just watch and learn. We don't have a giant to pull the peak shell, but I'm planning to use like a ram here to pull the peak shell. Infernos have giant bombs. Yeah, I know. Planning to use a graveyard for each side Inferno. Not the hogs. Watch and learn. Are you watching? Good. Now it's time to learn. Alright, no traps here. Wait, that wizard tower almost died to that. Okay. Alright, a little sloppy on the kill. Bro! Uh-oh. There might not be much to learn from this. Okay, this is sloppy. Ah. Okay, we don't talk about this one again. We don't talk about this one. How do you get the kill on the troops easily, huh? Well then. This one isn't push-ups because it's not even a 750, but you know. For the content. For the content. Alright, surely we get a good clan though next. It's like part of the destiny that you get good clans after you grief. 721, sure. So one of your GF starts vomiting and she goes to the hospital for a test and the results come out that she is just dying. Well, that's bleak. But you deserve push-ups? No, I don't. I'm just trying to set up better matchmaking, because, you know, the rest of this weekend has been awful. He's God. He's God. Alright, but we need to figure out, is this doable? All part of the plan. But the non-believers are in shambles. Just trust in the process. Okay. So I think for this phase you're supposed to go rage 2 graveyards at the start just because of this stupid card. It's so annoying to deal with this card. And then you'll just have a lot of ramps for the second Inferno Tower. 2 graveyards on the right side to tank all these point defenses away from this Wizard Tower. We'll wait for the cart to be on the right side towards this cannon because our graveyards are going to be over here as well. Probably a giant here at the start too. Barrel for this last Inferno. Barbs, rams, all around. Bushes are good for the body. We can do some at the end. This. Let's go in. So we'll wait for the cart to be at like the 12 o'clock area before we go. Barbs to finish off that final form, as well as continuously tank and get those graveyards going. Those Teslas pop in a great area for me though, because now we don't have to worry about those being some random place that screws me, but this Wizard Tower is pretty annoying. Let's chip it down with the bar, perfect. And now we use these rams to tank the Inferno Tower. Ooh, that car is on that Inferno Tower. 2 shots will take that thing out. Don't have the rage anymore, but Barb to chip down the final form. Alright, this is going super clean. I even have a random giant that we didn't end up needing. Alright. Looks like a rat. Ran here. Just bar chip down this cart while we have the Larrys to tank a little bit. Giant did his job. A ram barrel over here. Pretty chill. Time for a new GF, I guess, then. Did you hear about the assassination? He says it's because he's an asshat. Assassination? Who got assassinated? The only murder that I've seen in the news lately is David, if that's how you pronounce that guy's name. That man, if he doesn't go to jail for life or get executed, I think there's going to be riots on the street. Because this man went crazy. I don't understand how every single time they catch someone with, you know, that kind of stuff on their hard drive, it's always like 20 terabytes worth. Like, I'm not endorsing it, but like, why do you have so much of that disgusting crap? Like, what is even the point of that much? He said it's cause he's good in that he's an I don't even know what the assassination plot is. I only know the David case because that's been blowing up everywhere because it's like so freaky. And like he also admitted to all his crimes in his songs. Like, it's the dumbest criminal I have seen in a while. Alright, I think you have to Sparky Haste here and just hope and pray that something works. Although something probably doesn't work here. Haste here, this. Barbs chip down rocket artillery. There was another Trump assassination attempt last night. Don't presidents get assassination attempts every single day? Like every hour of the day? Someone trying to kill him? Or was it like another attempt that got close? Because I didn't read the news this morning. I think back when he was on the campaign trail, the assassination attempt really helped him out. And increased his popularity. But I don't think a failed assassination attempt is going to do anything at this point for him. Because I think he's just gotten so deeply unpopular, since the war especially, that people just don't care anymore. At the Houston Hotel, at the Hilton Hotel. You know, we used to go to Europe and other places in the world for vacation, and Hilton was always a hotel there. I don't know how their hotel chain is so big, but they're all around the world. And why was he even staying at a Hilton hotel? Doesn't he like live at the White House, like all presidents do? But yeah, I'll look into that after this stream. Is it big news? Like, was it close, or was it just some other freak show psycho that decided he was going to take matters into his own hands and doesn't even get anywhere close? Oh right, Sen 21. There were shots fired at the hotel he was in. Do they know that it was for him, or is it like pretty obvious that it was targeted towards him? And he had to duck and run. Okay. Did he get hit at all? Because either our Secret Service has not been doing their jobs, or there are just so many people now trying to go after him that it's impossible to bodyguard for him properly. Because on gosh, other presidents don't have this many high-profile attempts on them. Oh, this one's hard. Are you supposed to... Chat, hear me out. Are you supposed to graveyard hog this? It might be the play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Is Graveyard Hog the play here, chat? Hear me out. I think I'll try one Graveyard Hog hit and then see from there. Avoid the bomb tower. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hogs. Let's hope this works. Because nothing else really works here. As far as I can tell. Golem isn't gonna cut it here. Shoot, I hit the bomb tower. I really need to kill the dragon, please. Get the dragon. The crushers suck, but, you know. Oh, this wasn't bad. Well, it wasn't great, but like nothing else was great either, so, you know. Ooh, do we get the dragon? We do. One Larry. Hero Larry. This will also kill the crusher afterwards. Nice. If he gets the mortar, it's insane. But look at this eye dragon padding like this. I hate you. He's not getting that mortar in any universe. Okay, so we got all the point defenses. A Blasto and the dragon. Is this playable? Really? This survives at 1? And now I think Golem can work. We also did chip damage to this card so it gets 1 shot. I think this was good, but we don't have an easy way to frost the peak and deal with the Infernos. Alright, let's hope that we can Hog Rider one of them and then just, despite this Rapid Rocket, and then just zap the other. Annoying base though. Let's try this. I might have to drop the Hog Rider inside the haste spell to get it towards the Inferno Tower, so let's drop the haste deeper into the base. Because I don't know if we can make the Hog Glider all the way to the Inferno Tower with that Rapid Rocket covering. The Teslas are not good, but, you know. Barb to tank a little bit. Please. Oh, it's cooked. Yeah, those Teslas are not good for me. Yeah, Rapid Rocket there is tough. Darn it! We cooked on the first hit, but second hit was still not possible. Yeah, this one just wasn't remotely playable. I guess we had a Golem and Prey first hit, but that wouldn't have worked. Sometimes peaks are like this. But yeah, I'm gonna have to see that new assassination attempt. Are there any conspiracies going on that it was fake? Because I feel like last year or 2 years ago, when was it? The last attempt happened was conspiracy filled. So I can't imagine this one reduces the amount of people making crazy theories about it. Got close. Got close in the end. How close were we? Frosted up and then, yeah. What clan is it? A 6200 clan, although their raid log looks really bad this week. Yeah, congrats on getting engaged. If that's true, if he's not trolling. Huh. Is this doable? I mean, maybe. I'll give this a go and do 2 hit. Wait, they moved this cannon here? Maybe it's not doable. I'll pass. That cannon there is, I think that's the nail in the coffin. Is Tamim trolling? He's saying that you got engaged. Is there a female Falcon in your life or no? Or is he just pulling our strings? Wait, was this? What? When did this happen? Oh, right. Just then. Lol. I was like, how did we get a 9 raid? Yeah, it was just here. Well, Sen's got the memory of a goldfish. I think you're actually supposed to send Sparky in this channel, or maybe just outside of it. This air bombs is annoying. Can I join the weekend once? We have hiring sessions every so often when I need help. We're not recruiting right now, but we might be soon. We'll see. I think you can freeze both the Inferno and the Blast Mode pretty easily. Yeah. That'll make the Inferno more manageable. We don't have any barbs, so we do have to be a little bit careful. There could be a lot of zap traps around that rocket artillery, so we might want to use some of our rams. If we can get this one trash building though, that'd be so good with those archers. Darn it, they all grouped up. Gotta use a barb here. Oh my god. Let's do a barb here to tank and then just send in the Sparky while the barb's tanking. I only have a couple more barbs, so I can't use basically any more. Ouch. Ouch! Oh my god. Well, that was annoying. So they put all their traps out here. at least let's not mess up on the dragon kill. So I'll do 1 ram here. And try to get a couple more pops on those crushers. And giants over there. Alright, we pulled every single trap, so overall it's not terrible. Giants are almost down. Should very comfortably have the Inferno Tower over here. Balloon Skies X Infinity collab. No. Never. Never, ever, never, never, never. One archer is still alive on the right side. This is why we split the archers. That archer probably killed like 10 buildings on her own. We got the cart kill, which is great. We have the haste down, we have the frost down. This is overall pretty playable. Even though it looks like there's a lot of gold still up. Tamim left us for getting married when we were at 6331. Did he actually? Did this man get married himself and then accuse other people of getting married? Unacceptable. Unacceptable. We have to frost this, and we probably want to have a rage spell in the middle. So do this, Sparky, some rams, Hog Rider, Eye Dragon. He was the imposter all along. Wait, so Tamim, you got married and then you came back. So did your marriage fall apart? Did you realize that love wasn't what they make it out to be in the movies, and actually clan capital is what brings you fulfillment in life? What have you learned since then? Like, I think it's fine for people to make mistakes in their life, but you have to also reflect on them, you know? Alright, this is a little annoying. I believe in forgiveness, but only if people properly can identify the errors in their ways. Okay, this is gonna be really rough. There is not an easy way to deal with some of these defenses. And we are quickly running out of rams. Ugh. Wait, there's a mortar back there. I didn't even see that mortar. Okay, we can let that peek hit. 2 barbs here. Sneak in the Hog Rider in that mortar dead zone. Okay, we're good. A little sloppy towards the end. So Infinity still has a chance? No, he doesn't. Everyone besides Infinity gets second chances. Infinity's done. His career is over. He's going to burn in hell, and Jesus will not forgive him, even if he prays. Oh crap. Oh no! I didn't realize that spear was gonna solo me. We should have gone Golem. Ah shit, this is Balloon Skies too. Ah, darn it. Alright, we'll do 20 for this one. We should have just gone Golem. Oh, it would have been an 11 raid too. We'll do 20 for this one. Alright, let's see what the next land is though. Ultima ratio. You know what? Every time we fail a peak, the matchmaking pulls through. Maybe we should just fail every peak in the week. We'll do 20 though. But I'll also zip my jacket so then it doesn't clank on the floor every time I do a push-up. So let me just tie this up. Alright. No more griefing though. No more griefing. No more griefing from here. Eck. I actually quit in May, then got engaged in November. Did he hide his fart while zipping his jacket? It just sounds like that, okay? Alright. I don't know why this GM is max and all the other districts are pretty low level, but sure. Bro, that is one slow Sparky, man. Golem takes like, or Wizard takes like 20% from that, but I think that's fine. You. I think Jay Gary said he was out this week. Think he had something to do with his family. Which, I mean, when you're the only respectable person around this stream, I know people don't understand that you can have a family life around here. But that's the great thing about Clan Capital. You don't have to commit that much time for success. Alright, Barb's here. Looking good. Bro, why is this Sparky like the slowest thing ever? Even Fartlord doesn't do this much disgusting stuff. I'm just gonna do this to trigger chat. Alright. Barbs. Take care of the goblins. At least Sparky's pretty healthy even though she's pretty slow. We have a lot of Barbs top side, so District Hall goes down pretty quickly. Barbs do not take out that air defense. Gosh darn it, they got close. I mean, he clocked up here every stream and doesn't even play CC as well. Just for the love of the chat, he always keeps his presence. He plays CC, I think he plays one account. He always reports on his score each week and it's been going higher and higher. You might not get a girl while playing Clan Capital because you're too distracted in maximizing bonus gold and Sparky chains, but you will get more and more bonus gold, so you're in the right place if you need some more capital gold. Although if you do need a partner like Tamim had, Clan capital will also help make you more appealing to the ladies. This testimony was based off a true story. Alright, this is just getting spammed. Guess they moved the traps. Alright, heal here. And heal here. And then zap here. Reset, go, next. Your engagement was a total miracle after 2 X's. I tried a 3rd time and it finally happened. We were colleagues for 5 years, but our relation lasted only a day before the what? Wait, whoa, pause. You got engaged in a day. This man just speed ran his relationship. Pause, 1 moment. How does that even happen? Is this normal in India? Like you gotta quickly get engaged before you die of, I don't know, cholera, whatever they have over there. Sen, what will be your reaction in the future? Oh, I think I saw that earlier. That's sad. I don't think that's sad. It worked out in the end, didn't it? Unless you got divorced afterwards. I don't know what it is, but every single time someone else does Golem Cory at Balloon Skies, it always goes wrong. Does not matter how good they are at it, it never works. WTF was that? I have a stand on my side that just fell over. And I just put it back up. Listen, if he's doing good now, I'd say it's happy. But the sad part is he lost all his clan capital clout after he did such a tragic mistake. So I can see why that would be sad as well. Like, he has a loving relationship now. He has a wife to hold him down while he's feeling sad. But he doesn't have 6,000 trophies in clan capital, which I think most people around the world can agree that that's not a worthy sacrifice. Having emotional support from a lady versus having clan capital trophies to mog all your friends and the ladies, it's not equivalent, you know? And I just did the 6-7 hands, god damn it. Life is all about sacrifices and making hard choices. He had a hard choice. He happened to make the wrong one. Now he's back. We'll forgive him as long as he says that he made a mistake. We'll let him back in. But not before he does his repentance. Once he honestly reflects about what he's done, then we can have this conversation again. All right. Wait. Pause, stop it. This is why I don't love Graveyard Haste, Sparky. Graveyard versus the Barbarian Camp. Bark chip down that multi-can. Oh, okay, there's a lot of bombs. Because when, like, a rocket artillery locks onto you, it's a rough time. It's not easy to get over there quickly, or zap to reset, because you don't got a zap. But we do have Hog Rider. See if we can get one more Sparky chain. The proposal was a total miracle. Being a software engineer, I was working on a project and decided to put the proposal right in the main heading of the website's front page. I never expected it to actually work. What? Wait, are we talking about you getting a girl or you proposing something to your boss? Pause. Wait, you were working on something at work for software, and that somehow led to you getting engaged. How? I think we're missing some steps here. The story feels incomplete. It feels like there's some plot holes. I just went in to check the defense in the clan capital, and the rival used 7 attacks to take down the peak. Yeah, that's pretty normal, especially if your opponent is like CH9 or just doesn't know miners exist. Peak is a district that many people struggle with. Sen, where's the dog? I think he's sleeping on the bed over there. All he does is sleep these days. I don't know what's... I know he's old, but like all he does is wake up, drink water, and then go back to sleep. He drinks so much water nowadays. I don't know. It's been like that for years now. The brother is at his... he's got like a little drinking bowl. I swear to God, half the time he's awake, he's drinking water. Apparently drinking water is healthy, but he's probably also responsible for half of our water costs. He and his wife work at the same place? Okay, yeah, I kind of figured it was something like that, but I've never seen my coworkers, my female coworkers, do a project in the office and been like, damn, the way you handled that assignment really attracted me. I really felt a connection at this job that I wouldn't be at if I wasn't getting paid. That's never happened to me. And I think if that did happen to me and I acted upon my attractions, I would be at HR pleading my case. Diabetic dog? I don't think he's diabetic. We didn't find anything wrong with him. He's just drinking water all the time and peeing all the time. Are you marrying a robot? Can you marry AI anymore? I know that a lot of people were married to their ChatGPT bots, but then they got shut down. And then those people went all over Twitter and started claiming Sam Altman murdered their beloved. Which is kind of funny, but also kind of sad. I simply swapped out the welcome text on the front page with my own words. She was about to work on the UI while I handled the back end. She was about to work on the UI while I handled the back end. I still don't get that. And are we talking about the website backend or a different backend? Was that like the conversation starter? That's what I'm trying to understand. Silicon dolls are expensive though. I don't know about that. Nah, not silicon. Like straight up AI chatbots. Because the AI can store conversations and like the memories of conversation, they can also marry you and then like remember that they married you, even though at any point Sam Altman can pull the plug and you'll have nothing left. You will not have your wifey typing M dashes to you forever. Website, bro. Okay. That's cool. People find love in the weirdest ways. But the craziest part is that you got engaged in a day. How do you get engaged in a day with someone you just barely knew for 5 years? I can never see that happening in my life, but if I had to say which country that is most likely to happen in, probably America, because we're crazy about love like that. Alright, I think we hit this base on stream before. I don't remember what we did. I think it was this, and then just pure mechanics. Hopefully our mechanics are good again. We'll do split archers at the start. And just hope it works. Because you're getting... Okay, I guess I walked into that. Am I supposed to frost? I'm supposed to frost this stuff over here, right? Can you hit that other inferno? I don't even know. Let's do this. You can also haste cover the archers. Gotta wait for a couple buildings to go down. The reason I'm dropping the archers to the right and the barb to the left is because there's this 2x2 gap that could have a bomb. So we want to avoid that with the archers if possible. Alright. And I don't think I had to drop that giant now, because there probably wasn't anything in range of Sparky at that point. But better that safe than sorry. Okay, nothing's really hitting Sparky. 2 archers are still alive. We can chill out for now, but be careful because we don't have a zap. Let's just barb this. As long as we kill the cart with the barbs, I'm happy. Bro, this Sparky's so fast. Fast Sparkies are so hard to control. Alright, let's use a giant next. Oh, do we get the giant kill? Oh, if we get the giant kill, this is so GG. Two more shots. Two more shots. Alright, yeah, this is giga cooked. This is smoked. And the archer's still alive. This one way better than last time, actually, even though last time we also got the 2-shot. Sen, do you take your lunch to the office or eat from the canteen or outside? I don't actually. I eat 1 time a day. I got up at 4:30 a.m. I get home at like 6 p.m. Then I eat once after 6. So I go the whole day without eating. I had a bad experience at a food truck. I don't eat at them ever again. There's a lot of food trucks at Washington, D.C. All around the White House. There's like people selling hot dogs, chips, and stuff. There isn't like really good food, but if you're hungry, you can definitely eat some of the stuff over there. But it's also marked up because it's next to the White House and it's for tourists. So if I go to work and then have to buy like a $20 meal, pay for like a $10 transportation fee, it's like, at a certain point, we gotta cut costs somewhere. TF. I heard that eating only a couple meals a day is also good for weight loss, although that's not why I do it. I'm just lazy. I'm just lazy. Alright. How do we take care of this guy? Just rage into the peak, 4 wizards, probably frost and blast bows. Rams still go forward because this Inferno Tower compartment is closed off, so let's go with this. I live in Washington. I live in Maryland, which is a state that's right next to Washington, D.C., but I work in D.C. right next to the White House. It's so annoying because if my workplace was just not right next to the White House, the traffic would be so much better, but it's not. The traffic is horrible, as you might imagine. Alright, Sparky here, Barb here. This BGM is making you paranoid. It's the right kind of intensity for clanning the capital. As long as we get the dragon kill with no issues. Oh no, the blast bows are on my wizards. That doesn't matter at this point though. Spark is too healthy. It's a wrap. Are there even bombs back here? Or not? Sparky's still in the rage. GG. Lazy means cheap. It depends. Sen, Spike wants to marry you. Sorry, but I'm already committed to all of chat. I'm like one of those e-girls on Twitch. If I give too much attention to one chatter, the rest of y'all are gonna go up in arms. It comes with the territory. Like, you can either have big boobs or #1 in clan capital. That's about the same, you know? This Builder's Workshop is modified. They function the exact same when it comes to fishing the simps. Okay, let's take a look. Was there anyone else pinged? Nah. We might do a couple more hits here and then do a tiny bit of art. Mr. Plushie. Well, I do call him chat because he looks stupid, like the rest of you guys, but we're not married. He just watches over the raid weekend. He's the guardian of the clan capital. Let's see if any of these are worth hitting, or else I'll just do it off stream. Ooh, is this a level 4 Inferno Tower level 1 hive? Okay, yeah, I'll do this off stream. Unless someone else knows it at the clan. This is doable, this is cooked. let's just hit Builder's Workshop. Why not? Actually, no, you just do Default's Trap. Let's hit a Goblin Mines level 4 Inferno. I think this one's not too bad to work with, because you can actually just zap the Inferno, I think. Sen's literally gonna ride the okay, that's not what I meant. No. Okay, yeah, this one was easier just because all the other defenses are low level, but if you have a level 1 Hive, level 4 Inferno Tower, and a high level GM, this one shot becomes really, really difficult. This one's more manageable. Just have to commit some extra barbs. Chinese Bonnie Blue. Does Bonnie Blue still have a career? Are people still paying for the OnlyFans? Or did she do that stunt and then afterwards she became irrelevant? Because I haven't heard her name ever since the most unsanitary stunt known to mankind was performed. If you get to revive any old retired CC player, who would you revive? I don't know actually. Probably most of chat wouldn't know him. Maybe Abdullah? He was kind of the old goat who popped over to Clan Capital at the start, but then went back to home village. How would we know that? Well, Crops always brings her up. So I figured he might have been part of the, what does she call her simps? The Bonnie Blue gang? You know how YouTubers call their subscribers a certain thing? Like the PewDiePie calls his subscribers the bro army? Do OnlyFans models do that with their paid subscribers? I feel like that'd be so embarrassing to tell, oh crap, to like tell your parents. Like, I'm part of this OnlyFans girls is a subscriber army. Just proudly wear the merchandise. Alright. We'll call this a wrap for the raid weekend stream. Do a tiny bit of art because we're a little behind now. My hand's feeling a little bit better now, so let's pull out the pencil, do a little bit of drawing. I'm also considering on this stream bouncing ideas about like the current chapter I'm working on. Are you guys interested or not? Like, I can bounce ideas with you guys for what I've been working on. I won't go into like future chapters, but like this current chapter I'm working on, which is the end of chapter 2, is stuff that I can talk about. CC manga when? One day, when this manga blows up, Clan Capital will experience a new golden age, and then someone else will make the CC manga. Sound good? Alright, sound good. Alright, let's do some coloring though. Let's do that. Interested? Okay, so at the end of chapter 2.1, I kind of have like the Virub hanging from the hanging from the stake. And I know that's a bit of a gruesome scene, so the idea that I have for that is... Well, now at the end of chapter 2, I'm introducing Dante and Arlene. So this is Arlene, and this is going to be Dante. My idea is that the Virubs are herbivores that kind of avoid predation by sensing the blood of other Virubs. Like if there's blood of Virubs lying around, they won't tunnel under Arlene and Dante's house. And then the reason why the Virub is all mangled is also to deter people from coming out to their house as well. Because the people in the Outlands are generally more dangerous. So my idea with that scene is just, or the whole idea behind what I'm doing with the Virub is to develop Dante's character as someone who's pretty resourceful, even if it means that he's doing some pretty messed up stuff. And I just wanted to check if that's something that you guys think is a good idea, because I know people are really sensitive to like animal abuse, so I don't know if that comes off as too messed up. Your internet went out because because there was a thunderstorm. So anyways, Falcon spread fake news I quit before engagement. That's even worse. If you had an engagement and then you quit, then you'd have a reason to quit. But if you left and you didn't even have an engagement, we got a problem, Houston. Alright, let's just do a little bit of the ear. So chat, good idea or not? Because I'm trying to... Basically, the first couple of chapters for Imore, I'm trying to set a more goofy tone that's going to shift really hard in chapter 4-ish. Alright, we'll do that. Wait, this should be in a different layer. What's animal abuse? What happened to the Virub? You quit at 6 and you wanted to reach 5? So he let you guys down. But don't worry, now you're here at Balloon Skies, the #1 clan in the world. Alright, let's do Arlene's hair color. I've actually not done this before, so we're setting her hair color now. Maybe darker than... Noella's like 220 to like 140. Let's do 100 to 200. What does this look like? Go even darker, actually. Yeah, the hanging bunny. I call them Virubs in my world. But yeah, we can call them bunny too. Hey Sushi. We're wrapping up the stream with a little bit of art. My hand's feeling better after basically taking a rest last week, so we're back in business. So let's get rid of the outline so we can actually just take advantage of the select tool. There's a nice shock factor in the scene. Yeah, there's also a bit of a messed up undercurrent that goes along in the first couple of chapters. Like in the first chapter, there's the dude that beheads himself. In the second chapter, there's like a hanging bunny that's all mangled. So there's a little bit of hints here and there that the series is a lot more messed up than the dialogue suggests. Like the lighthearted dialogue suggests. So it's not... My goal isn't to just completely 180 out of nowhere, but there's like a bit of a build-up in the background when it comes to the atmosphere and the tone. Because every now and again, there's something that's really messed up that gets shown. Makes it feel like it's not a kid manga like Attack on Titan did in their first episode. Sort of. There's not, well, there isn't exactly like the wall falling down, but the sense of things going horribly wrong very quickly and suddenly does happen towards the end of the prologue. I don't know if I want the hair color to be this dark, but we'll try it. This is the air, so this doesn't have to be so dark. We also have to make a frame real fast, because then we can actually use our paint tool. Let's do this. And Arlene has like a sweater. Let's also do the lines for the sweater. Thicker line here. Yeah, start here. What's my planned target audience? It's gonna be mainly young adult, but the very start is like really kind of chill so anyone can see it. But around chapter, like the end of the prologue, which is around chapter 6, it's gonna be really clear that the audience is supposed to be more mature. But I don't have like a set age range in mind. Because when I was a kid, I used to read some real messed up stuff. Like not like porn or anything, but like really bloody, really gory stuff. Even though I wasn't really good at handling it, my parents never really policed what I was consuming on the internet. So I don't have a really good understanding of what age ranges should be, you know, doing or seeing what. Yeah, undo. You gotta outdo Sen in terms of farting as the Fart Lord. Battles, how do you even know that that's his nickname? And how did he even get that nickname to begin with? Let's do wide. Okay. Let's do this. And then some folds. That should be lower, actually. Alright, that looks okay. And then let's shade in the sweater. The sweater's not too dark. Let's put it under here. Get the base color. Then let's also shade in under the neck. Yo guys, Gintama collabing with Frieren? Is that what Free is? Free Fire and the Big 26. I don't know how Gintama's still getting collabs when the series is so old. Is there still demand for Gintama collabs? Because most of the collabs that I see are like newer series that are popping up. I think I've seen some JJK collabs a lot. I have not started seeing Kagurabachi, but that'll probably happen after the anime starts airing. Let's do that. And then behind the hair. What is going on over here? Get rid of this. Should be all this color. Free Fire game. I don't know what that game is. YouTube is actually effing this stuff up. I don't know how I actually turn off the auto mod though. I know a lot of people complain about it and ask for me to get rid of it. I don't know if I can. And even if I could, I don't know if I wanted to. Knowing what I know and the messages that it has sent to the void. This is fully dark. And this. This. This, and then this. Then we can probably finish up the coloring after stream. Got a lot done at Balloon Skies, which is nice. And we'll finish up the rest of this coloring after. But yeah, I appreciate you all for coming out today. We'll be calling it here. And I'll try to get this page done by tomorrow. Hands feeling better, hopefully. Doesn't get worse. And I've been using my left hand for work now, so I think that's been the problem. Me moving the mouse too much and having to click so much. But we'll be fine. And I'll see you guys next week. We'll be back to our normal stream schedule at 11 a.m. Saturdays, 8 a.m. on Sundays EST. And see you all later. I just want to clear my exams and play Clan Capital. No one gets married until Sen gets married. True. You guys all have to wait for me. Which means you guys are gonna have to die single. Easy clap. Sen, read chat, please. Yeah, Free Fire is the game that Gintama's collabing with. Sen, what's Immor like at? What does it mean? So Immor is the name of like the world that you can't die in, and I just derived it from immortal. So like the idea is that you can't die in the world, so it's called Immor. And I know immortal has two M's, but that's kind of where I took it from. I think it looks better and sounds better that way. And I'm hoping to get this next chapter out next month, or if I can work faster, even sooner. Well, I can't get it out before May, but you know, like before the end of May. See you, Whisper. Thank you for the engagement wishes, but that ain't happening anytime soon for me, I fear. And take care.